Every one of us experienced an ending and a relationship ending, a friendship ending, a dream ending, a chapter of life ending, isn't it? And in the moment, it feels like something is being taken away from us, right? But what if this heartbreak isn't the end of the story? What if it is the beginning of a breakthrough? Welcome back to the Road Dog Podcast. We're gonna unlock this thing today. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Mukund. As you already know by now, welcome back to the Road Dog Podcast once again. Today we're gonna talk about something I call it heartbreaks and breakthroughs, lessons from endings, as you already know by the title. But let's deep dive into it because it's not just about relationships but everything in general in life. Um, so let's deep dive into it. Before that, I would like to thank you all for being such a lovely audience from all across the world. That our podcast is actually doing pretty well, and we are reaching across the globe so many countries so far, and the level of support I am receiving right now is unmatched. That's what it keeps me going. And yeah, many more will come. Like I said, take my word, when I said I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it no matter how the odds are. I will give you little examples in this episode, my personal experiences as well. So grab your favorite beverage like a tea or coffee or something. This is just a green tea. Yeah, there you go. Let's do this, alright? Okay, let's start with why endings hurt in general. Uh, like for example, let's just take any endings, like human attachments. Let's just say, for example, like it might be a friendship, it might be a relationship, it might be your bond with your parents, it might be anything. We all have experienced that after a certain point of time, that friendship, relationship, and bonds with your close ones, relatives, and so on and so forth slowly gets parted away, and slowly it gets out of the way, whether we believe it or not. Not because particularly they are bad or anything, but life happens in general, and we will definitely choose our path and they will choose their path, and by that things will naturally drift apart, whether we like it or not. You might like that person, or you love that person, or you had such a good time with that person, but definitely whether we like it or not, for everything, if there is a beginning, there definitely gonna be an ending, no doubt. That's how the universe is made up of. Like it starts and it ends as well. So that's how things works in general. So we have to we cannot do nothing much, to be really honest about that. We really cannot do nothing much. The best thing we can do is just accepting the fact it is what it is. Like we can also take another example as well, like let's just say like expectations versus reality kind of a thing. You have certain expectations in your mind that you wanna do this, you wanna do that, and so on and so forth, but at some point, right, you realize that this is not happening no matter what I am doing. This is going different direction. No matter how hard I try, You might think maybe this is due to your lack of efforts or maybe something else. Sometimes it just doesn't work. There won't be any reasons. And the best thing we can do is just simply accept the fact. That's all we can do. See, I'll give my personal example, alright? Why endings hurt. I have actually supposed to be at this point of time in a whole different country, right? That means I have ended certain chapters. No, I think the more relevant will be this. Yeah, back in 2022, right? I was in a whole different country and I loved staying there, and it's been like 7 years or so. I love the country so much, and everything was pretty great for me. I have my life sorted, all these things. Perfect, picture perfect. I loved it pretty much. And then everything was done, and I had to roll back to my home country, and I was like, man, I don't want to go back to my country anymore because I know where I was. And that did hurt a lot, even though I didn't like to. But I had to go through that. Otherwise, you will not believe it. If I did not choose to come back, I'm 1000% sure the Road Dog podcast won't be alive today. Today, the time of recording today is 4 June 2026, alright? This was the Road Dog podcast born literally 6th June 2025. The first episode went live. Okay, I think in a couple of days we're gonna complete 1 year of doing this. But the idea came like May 25, 2025. Somewhere that point when I decided to quit my job, very stable job, very good pay and everything, out of no reason. The working conditions are fine, can't complain. Literally no reasons whatsoever, but I had to quit my stable job, which is keep paying me very well, and I have to choose entirely different path because my job is great, but here back in my home country, the conditions for work-life balance and working conditions are not great, and I didn't like the way it was going. I felt like, what the hell am I doing? I'm better than this. Why am I even here? And then I have decided on a random Saturday, which was May 25, 2025, decided to just quit. I didn't think much, I just quit. And within a week or so, on 6th, 2025 June, I have created everything that I need. In that gap, I have created the branding, my name, the podcast, everything that was just started, just like boom. I just closed. I know that was a very stable job and it was fun. I'm enjoying. I'm having a good time. All these things, but and then I just had to go, just like that. And then it's almost an year in a couple of days. And now I look back at, even though the path was very uncertain at the time of creating this podcast, but now I look back at, I'm like, wow, this is wonderful. The path was messy, yes, but am I happy right now? 100%. So I am basically loving everything that I am doing right now, and that was also a hearty ending kind of a thing for me. So that hurts. Yes, you have to end something very stable and like the stable. I when I had good life in back in that country, and then I came back here, that did hurt, and then I had a good job, and then I have left that did hurt. But endings hurt, but we still moved on, isn't it? Let me talk about the lessons hidden inside that heartbreak or whatever you call it. Okay, I think we can say heartbreaks. Heartbreaks, fine. Something like if you're in a relationships and stuff like that. Something like self-respect being constantly dragging down from your partner or your family, your relatives, your close ones. Lack of boundaries, lack of communication, knowing what you truly want versus what is given to you at that point of time. That mismatch can create that. Recognizing the red flags earlier. Yeah, believe it, guys. Pain is a terrible teacher in that moment, but it often the teacher we remember the longest. It's like I shared my own personal story here. You can relate with your own personal story so that you can understand what I'm trying to tell in a much better sense. Just try to correlate with wherever you are in your life. You will resonate what I'm trying to tell. So what I have learned is, yes, it was very very risky move. It was very difficult move, sure, 100%, no doubt. But is it worth it? After a year? Yeah. Is it difficult? Absolutely difficult, yes. It was crazy path. There is no, I mean, see, this is how you can put it. There is no guarantee how many people gonna listen and how I'm gonna make financial thing out of it or living out of it. There is no guarantee that I'm gonna get what I'm gonna get. And every single day is like what do you call a fight. You wake up, you work on yourself, and then just wait. And trust me, guys, that waiting part will break you. That no real breakups or no relationship breakups will break you. Like you do your best every single day, and you have to wait. That's one way to look at it. And now you try to correlate with wherever you are in your life. You can understand, like if you are in a relationship and you got break up through your partner, if you are in a toxic families and you left the toxic family, and countless number of examples I can go on, but you get my point, right? But all I can tell is pain definitely is a terrible teacher, but you're gonna remember that for a very long time, and that is going to shape your future in a way that you can't even expect. Right now, I have not just created the Road Dog podcast channel. My I also created a YouTube channel as well. The name is Dr.Mukund, the Road Dog. You can find both of them at the same there, where I also do a little bit of traveling. I have like outside of medicine, I do have a passion for traveling, and I love traveling, by the way. So whenever I have time, because you cannot do the both at the same time, you have to take break one from the another because of working conditions here. So yeah, I have decided to take a break for 2 to 3 years at least from the medical field, so that I can enjoy my life and go around, look at the world, and then decide next steps what I need in my life. So there I am. We'll move to the next segment. Breakthrough begins when you accept the reality. That's when the breakthrough actually begins. Because I have accepted my reality, I can talk about myself here. The moment I quit my stable job, I know what's going to happen. I know how bad things might turn in every way possible, and that's the price I need to pay. And I was like, fine, because this is what making me happy, then let me be happy, even though I might suffer a little bit financially and little bit more stress until things get stabilized. Then I have decided, like, yeah, sure, fine, I'll take that. It's very high risk, yeah, 100% high risk, no doubt. Like, I did let go of so many things. I have restarted again, focused on growth rather than negative things. I had rebuilt my routine so many times over the course of this time. Fitness, I lost a little bit of my fitness routine as well during that point of time, especially from Feb 2026 to May 2026. At that period of time, I lost my fitness too, and started to regain everything, one step at a time. And now in June, I'm like, ooh, let's do this. Because trust me, that 1 year period of me trying out things and that stress and everything is like worth it right now. And I told my closest ones at that point of time, they were scared as hell. Like, I told everyone in my closest circle that I'm going to do. At first everybody was like, yeah, 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 we're gonna support you, and then they just disappeared. So now I know who are my true friends, who are my true colleagues, and who isn't. Because now when I look back at, they are just fake ones who just want something from me, or some sort of benefit they get from me in one way or another. And now that's been a stress test, I can call it, for everyone. I literally put everyone into stress test. Yes, I intentionally did that. Yes. Now if they hear it at this point of time, they will know they will never have access to my life anymore. So did I lose or did they lose? Because I always prefer quality over quantity at any given point of time. Always. So yeah, let's talk about a little bit more. I call this like endings beyond relationships, right? So this is about, like I am talking about, heartbreak isn't only the romantic thing, okay? Like, it can be like friendships, like I said, and career disappointments, failed plans, life transitions. That's why, like I am telling you, that's the most important thing for me at that point of time, because I know I was doing great physically, mentally, financially. Everything was going good. I'm having fun. I'm learning a lot of things. Everything was picture perfect, no doubt. Wonderful. The moment I chose uncertain path, that's when the fake people around me just faded away like I told everyone, like, hey people, I'm doing these craziest things now. So let's see where it goes. At beginning they were like, yeah, 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 yeah. We support you. And then after a point of time they are like, well, ooh, yeah. So what I prefer is, I am more than happy to be alone with myself and only with the people that genuinely care for me and love me for who I am, rather than what I can provide, what they can gain, and all those things. Because trust me, in these times, finding out who is gonna stand beside you when you go through difficult times will teach you exactly who you are and who they are, and where you need to head, whom you need to take into the future. So that was a beautiful test. I intentionally did that, because even at my workplace people are wondering why did I quit all of a sudden. Now if they hear this, they will know exactly why. Because I did not give any explanations, nothing. What's up? Nothing, zero. I just decided, done. Everybody got shocked and surprised. What went wrong? Nothing went wrong. Now it's time for me to really check who is gonna be with me right now and who is gonna stand with me during the difficult times. I did not just test them. I literally tested everybody, including my own parents. Like literally everyone. And I have the evidence now, right now, that clearly tells who I can rely on when things go south, who I should never rely on, and to whom I should never even give 1 second of my time ever. Because whether you believe it or not, the most expensive thing is not money, it's actually time. I know it sounds funny, right? Everybody will tell you otherwise, isn't it? Everyone's gonna tell the most expensive thing is gonna be money. Trust me, guys, if you lose money, you can somehow earn that money. Somehow. It might be difficult, it might be tough, it might take a couple of years. You can make that money somehow. But if you lose time, that's gone. And that is the reason why I am very careful with my time. If anyone wastes my time for no reason, I will just cut them off just like that from my life. Just like that. I don't care. You are 10 years of my friend, you are 20 years of my, I don't care. If I find you are wasting my time, you are out of my life. Yeah, because I came to this earth not to impress anyone or not to put on a show for everybody else. I came here on a purpose that I know what I need to do, and I'm going to fulfill that by doing what I necessary to do, and rest of that will be 100% noise. So I don't care about that. I'm least bothered about that. It doesn't matter. You might be rich, you might be poor, you might have all the resources possible, you might not have anything. It doesn't matter to me. To me, everyone and everything is same. I will give an example. I am the same person when this current environment will be a greater example, okay? I am the same person even I am in a luxurious hotel or even in this kind of environment. That doesn't change or affect me anyways. When I am very rich kind of a person, I am the same person. When I am normal person, I am the same person. It doesn't change because the core me of me is me, that's it. But I enjoy the both versions. This is the point. I enjoy good times, I enjoy bad times, or suffer the bad times. I enjoy the great times, I enjoy not so great times. So basically, I enjoy the flow of time, however it is. And that's why I'm always happy. And I suggest you to try that as well. It's free. I know it's gonna be difficult, but it's free. So yeah, because see, difficult times come to every one of us, no matter what, whether you are a good person, bad person, it doesn't matter, universe doesn't care. Everything will come to a point. Sometimes you might ask this question like why I'm getting all these difficulties, why I'm getting every difficult situation to me, blah blah blah. It will break you. Yeah, definitely. That's the concept, or that's the thing that wraps. And all you gotta do is you gotta do your best. Wake up, show up, do your thing, and just move forward. That's all. So, this is what I want to give you all a message. Not every ending is a failure. Some endings are reflections or redirections. Some endings really protect us in a ways we cannot even imagine. Some endings prepare us for the opportunities we cannot see yet. And if you're going through the heartbreak today, remember this. This chapter may have ended, but your story isn't yet. So take your time, process it. Your time will come definitely. 100% your time will come. You will shine like a sun. So that's the thing from my side, guys. And thank you so much for tuning into this episode, particularly, and your continued support to this channel, or your if you're listening from audio platforms. Thank you so much, and please share your experiences as well in the comments. I would like to know your stories as well, which will motivate us and help each one of us in a way that we cannot describe in some situations. I hope this will find people who are in need to hear it at exactly the same point they need to, and I hope it will help you in one way or another. So stay strong, guys. You will get through this. We all get through this. So until then, take care of your health. This is Dr. Mukund from the Road Dog podcast. Bye bye. Take care.